guess we can push it manually a little bit. Well, I guess it drives. For having one tie rod, it actually drives pretty good, I guess. It goes forward, some reverse. Try a different gear. Linkage is all messed up. Alright, that gear works. Well, I think this is low range, and I think that's high range. Let's put the quality in. There we go. Yeah, it's driving fine. It's running really good too. Need to get that stupid tie rod on there. We got a success. It works. I can't believe it. Yeah, I can. It's a Gravely. Boy, this is the varnish gas that came out of that tank. Yummy. It has about zero smell of gas and a lot of smell of mineral spirits. So anyways, so what do we got to do here? We got to get that fuel line fixed. And I don't have any of the charging circuit hooked up to the battery either, so we got to get the stator wiring hooked up. And I think it needs a little more grease on the pivots for all of the shift linkages. They're still really hard to move. You heard me grind some gears and whatnot, but yeah, they're tough to move. And you know, it looks like the transmission was working okay, although it felt like it was in low range the whole time. Even though I was in high, I wasn't really going as fast as I expected to go. So the shift plate has no writing left on it. As you can see, it's totally gone here. which is kind of funny. But I have enough tractors that I can go look at another shift plate, so I can never remember what's what. So why don't we do that? Okay, I was cool. So third gear is where this one is. That's what I thought was first gear. So I actually had it in third most of the time, and it was moving pretty good. Fourth gear is up here. I assume that's second and that's first. So yeah, I think it was working okay. Yeah, pretty cool, huh? I got the old rusty line out, and if I look at it really close, there's a pinhole here. And that's probably where my leak is, and I can see a couple other wet spots over here. I'm sure that was probably seeping through there also. So I got a piece of 1/4-inch brake line yesterday at Napa. Hopefully it's long enough. I got 51 incher. Let me get it. Oh yeah, it'll work. I just got regular brake line here. I didn't get copper nickel. So all I got to do is cut this to the right length and put a couple bends in it, and we should be good to go. And you know, I think that got to hook up those tie rods, and we'll see if we can do something with this tractor. It'd be fun. Well, we got the thing running again on the gas line. I guess my face got a little dirty. Oh well. But anyways, I hooked up the lead coming out of the voltage regulator up to the key switch, and it's not charging. It's only got 12.4 volts coming out. So something is messed up with the charging circuit. I still got to get that tie rod on there. And also, I think that the brake is dragging on the transmission, so I might just try to totally remove the brake and see if I can get it back on. The two front wheels aren't tight, so the bearings aren't, you know, even loaded on there right, so the wheels are going like this when I'm driving. It looks like the tires are out of round also. They're two used tires that I got at a tractor show, and I put tubes in them, so they're not the best thing in the world, but hey, it runs good. I hooked up that battery pack, and I didn't film this part, but I put the choke on and it started up in one crank. Pretty good. And the throttle cable's broken, so I turned up the idle to a higher RPM so that I can just drive it around without it stalling. You heard me hit the throttle on the carb at the end there, and it revved up pretty good. There's a little bit of smokiness, but I can't tell if it was just junk burning off of the engine, like old dirt and grime, or if it was oil blowing through. I can't tell. There's a little bit of noise in the rear end. I'm not sure if it's the clutch or if it's the transmission. I never even checked the fluid in the rear end. So anyways, I'm gonna lube up that throttle cable and get the tie rods hooked up, and maybe we can drive it around a little more in the daylight. So that's it. I think we saved the old 812.